When we first saw the idea for Legends Arceus, I was on board. I was like, hell yeah, an open world Pokemon game from Nintendo. These guys made Breath of the Wild, so I thought it'd be something akin to that, you know? With there being some new thing to do at every inch of this gigantic map. And then the trailers started coming out, and I thought they were terrible. Still kinda do. You walked around and threw Pokeballs over and over again. There was still battling, sure, but I don't like Pokemon battling as much as I used to. Now, let me take you back about 2 decades. When I first played Pokemon Red, Gold, or Platinum, it was a completely new stimulus to me, so it was entertaining. But now with all these high-octane back-to-back action games, this type of turn-based combat is just too slow for me. But I wanted to give this game the benefit of the doubt. Okay, maybe there's more that they just ain't showing us yet. But then the early reviews came out.
There is a part of us that almost preferred the early game, when none of the rideable Pokemon are accessible. It felt like those episodes of the Pokemon anime where Ash and crew would just walk for hours on expeditions between towns.
He enjoys the idea of walking around for hours like they would do in the show. At this point I lost all hope, but then Brandon and Cam were just sitting there playing Legends Arceus, and I'd be damned if I didn't beat that shit before they did. So after paying... Wait, what the fuck? I got my hands on the latest Pokemon game, and what do I think? You wanna know what I think? This is probably the best Pokemon game ever released. Now I'll admit I was wrong, but also kinda not because these trailers are still pretty boring. But this shit is fun, mainly for the fact that throughout the main story of the game, I maybe had 20 to 30 Pokemon battles. Compare that to the old games where you were having hundreds of battles no matter where you went. Game Freak has taken a very small but meaningful step in the right direction. The question now is whether or not they keep walking that way, or make another one of these. Legends Arceus is essentially Metal Gear Pokemon. You gotta stealthily sneak up on these guys and catch them, and while you could use all these different items the game gives you, like smoke bombs or scatter whatevers, you could also just not do that and save your resources, only to end up never using them at all. The progression outside of that was fairly well handled too. All you really unlock is Pokeballs with a higher catch rate chance, but as you move to new areas with higher level Pokemon, the game gives you a clear idea of what to do next. Trainer battles are unfortunately pretty much the same as the old games, where you just spam the same move until you win. However, for whatever reason, Game Freak has also turned Pokemon into a first-person shooter. Each new area has boss Pokemons that you get to fight while throwing stuff at them while dodging their attacks, and most of these fights were pretty good, but then you've got the Electrode fight. Oh, here comes the balls that I can't destroy, so I get to run around in a circle for an hour. Ooh, epic. Oh, here comes another one. Oh, this is awesome. This fight is awesome. There's 2 now. Oh, that is so cool. This is such a cool fight. The crafting system is fairly easy. You'll come across trees with apricorns in them or rocks that you can throw your Pokemon at to collect resources to make things like Pokeballs, revives, or potions. Or you can just buy them, which is easier. Jubilife Village as a hub world is actually pretty nice. Each time you come back from progression through the main story, the town grows bigger, while there's also plenty of side missions to be given here that keep continuity as you return. The farm will ask you for different types of Pokemon 3 separate times, and the Pokemon you choose to give him will now just permanently be chilling there. There's a guy that asks for a Wurmple, and after you visit him a few times, the Wurmple will eventually evolve into a Cascoon and then a Dustox. Outside of the main shop, I didn't find myself using the move shop lady with all these items for upgrading specific stats for Pokemon because, well, f that. I think I bought like 2 moves from her once. You can now swap out your team's moves however you want, wherever you want, which is a major improvement. The mounts are a new fun way of traversal that also had a sense of progression with coming back to previously explored areas to go to parts you couldn't reach before. Although this was mainly just to get collectible wisps and unknowns. Speaking of those, f those. I don't know when game developers understand that no one likes open world random collectibles, and I'd be fine with these if it weren't necessary to complete the game to collect all of them. Now, the game rolls credits after you fight or catch Dialga and Palkia, but the game is called Legends Arceus, so obviously there's a post-game about you going after Arceus. To do this, though, you have to catch all 240 Pokemon in the game, not including Shaman because you can only catch them if you own Sword and Shield, or Darkrai because you need Pokemon BD or SP. This means collecting every single Wisp to get Spiritomb. It's also necessary to catch all the Legendaries in the game. This was actually fairly simple except for 2, Tornadus and the new one, Enamorus. These 2, including Thundurus and Landorus, are just sitting around in the wild like regular Pokemon, so you gotta dodge their attacks and try and get them into a battle. It's like a little pre-battle boss fight. Now the problem is that for some reason, Enamorus and Tornadus are surrounded by 50 goddamn Pokemon. Okay, I am launching OBS just to say that this Tornadus fight is one of the dumbest things in the world. You cannot fight him without aggroing 3 different Glalie all around the area. This fight made me think a lot about the postgame, and honestly, because of me taking the time to think about it, I dropped my final score of the game. Not to say that I dislike the postgame, but to compare it to the actual game start to credits is like comparing Inscription to Slay the Spire. Basically the same, but one had more wacko shit. Switching between the mounts when you have all of them is annoying, not being able to fast draw because a Pokemon can see you from across the map, Pokemon running away in battles when you're trying to catch them, battles still taking too long to get in and out of, especially when you're grinding the Pokedex, finding all the stupid wisps, the draw distance and FPS for faraway Pokemon, the tutorial is too long. These are all minor issues that they'll probably fix in the next game if they decide to make more like this one, which I hope they do. I will stand by that this is the best Pokemon game to date, so 3 out of 5. Although Snorlax does in fact appear in the game, so like 3.1 out of 5. Should have had more Snorlax. Hey, 367, just calling to make sure the vault seal's still good, because I saw you weren't there today. Call me back when you get this, I guess. Hey man, you take some vacation or something I don't know about? Pretty sure no one's making sure that place stays closed. Call me back.
Hey, yo, boss, could you, send me the name of that chick we saw in the movie last month? I can't find her name, and, I kinda need it.
Unit number 367. Settling payment is overdue. Please report to our website at www.pay.am to pay your overdue fines.